Too aggressive on the blitz. And it's a first down with a penalty. Ball is placed inside the 15. This is a Philadelphia Eagles defense that is last in the NFL in defending the red zone. Coming in, opponents had been in 36 times, scored 28 touchdowns. Just under 80%. Giants are 1 for 2 today. Brandon Jacobs for a couple over the left side. Let's check in with Mike Pereira. Mike, what did you see on that fumble as it was ruled by DeSean Jackson?
Well, I see you got to challenge that. Now, I'm thinking, was Philly thinking about the fact that he just touched the hand warmer muff in the back, because that wouldn't have put him down. But the hand does slide down the back. That's the thing that would have put him down. And I really don't know why they didn't challenge it either.
I'm glad you saw the same thing we did, and yet Andy Reid put the red flag back in his pocket. That is a mistake by our judgment and a missed opportunity for Reid on what was the biggest play to DeSean Jackson all day.
Yeah, and I will say this. I mean, the rules are what they are, and you accept that as a head coach. But I will say that for not only Andy Reid, but all head coaches around the league, they got enough to worry about during the course of a game. I've always maintained it should not be the head coach's responsibility to determine whether or not a play should be challenged. I mean, they're trying to be a head coach and get their own team, to play, and they shouldn't then have to have the responsibility of making sure the officials are getting calls right on the field also.
It's 3rd and 5. Manning over the middle. Boss, touchdown.
Well, we were talking about the young rookie Jamar Chaney. This is one right here. He just passes him up, lets him go by him because he sees a crossing route coming in front of him, and it opened up the throwing lane for Kevin Boss uncontested. Quentin Michael, you see him there. But Jamar Chaney, the middle linebacker, has to carry that up the seam.
It's a 4-touchdown day for Eli Manning. 1 to Nix, 2 to Manningham. And now the 5th of the year receiving by Kevin Boss over the middle. The big tight end. Touchdown pass number 28 on the season for Manning. And the Giants back up 21.
And their award-winning cars, trucks, and crossovers.
How about the day for Eli Manning? His latest one to Kevin Boss. Eli ties his career high with 4 touchdown throws in this game. Has set a new career high with 28 touchdown passes on the year. With 2 games to go. They're at Green Bay, then at Washington. But in this battle against Philadelphia, we said it in the first half. It's still true. Eli Manning has outplayed Michael Vick. Here's Jordan Calvin out to the 25. What a turn of events. The fumble by DeSean Jackson. That's how it was called on the field. Andy Reid did not challenge. Flag back in the pocket. And then Eli and Boss did the rest. Well, there you go, Eli Manning. Yeah, he's had the interceptions, but 1 in this game. He's tied his career high in that category, but set a new career high in touchdown passes for this season with 28. 2 games to go. Told you the Giants schedule. They are at Green Bay, at Washington. The Eagles have a seemingly easier road at home against Minnesota, at home against Dallas. Here's Maclin. He has got a first down, it would appear. He does. Wrestled down by Umanura. Out there for the tackle on Jeremy Maclin.
Well, give Perry Fewell, defensive coordinator, some credit. He's still bringing the heat and doing the things that they've done throughout this game.
On first down, pass to Selleck. A whiff on the tackle by Phillips, and Selleck gets a block and will cruise in for the touchdown. Maclin with a good block after Kenny Phillips missed on the tackle. And in a blink, the Philadelphia Eagles are in a position to again be down by only 14.
Yeah, well, they brought the blitz again. They did on first down, and they did again off the edge. Aaron Ross, 31, and the Eagles pick it up. But then it's just man-to-man on the back end. Now, Kenny Phillips, he's playing middle of the field, and when you throw the ball down the middle, as they do here to Brent Celek, that's the play. You know, Kenny Phillips goes for it thinking it's going to be an interception. Brent Celek's there to catch the ball. And that's the one thing that Tom Coughlin didn't want to see happen.
A career long for Celek, 65 yards, and it's a 14-point game again with 7.5 to go.
You know, they continue to maintain their aggressiveness even with the lead, and they didn't want to get conservative and just play coverage, not giving up the big play. Clearly, that's the MO defensively, and they had a, you know, even though they were one-on-one on the outside, the guy who ends up beating them for the touchdown and the big play is Brent Celek. But as I said, Kenny Phillips is right there, and he should have been there to, if nothing else, make the tackle.
You know, in an era where all you hear about are receivers who demand the football. We talked to Michael Vick about Celek. He led the Eagles last year with 76 receptions. He had only 30 coming in. Last week, Vick said he had been feeling that pressure to try and get the ball to Celek because he's blocking, he's doing everything he should do. Celek's a real good young tight end in this league, and Vick forced one to him last week at Dallas that went for an interception, and Celek immediately came over to the bench and talked to Vick and said, hey, I know you're trying to force it to me. Don't do it. Just let it happen naturally. Vick really appreciated it, and now a week later he's got a 65-yard touchdown throw as you look at the standings in the NFC East.
Well, I just think that the Eagles in general, with all the talent they have, and they've got a lot of guys like Brent Celek, and he has been a pro. You said it. For the year that he had last year, to not have more production and handle it the way that he has been admirable.
Here's an onside kick try, and it's hauled in. It is a good play. It belongs to the Eagles. Riley Cooper, the rookie out of Florida, and a perfect onside kick from David Akers.
And the Giants were not anticipating that at all. They were turning and running out. You see, they just now come into the screen because at the time that Akers started to address the football, they were turning and running, anticipating the deep kickoff. And it was just a perfect kick also by David Akers.
It's got to go 10 yards. It did. And the Eagles, who are seconds off that 65-yarder to Celek, will line up at their own 43, down by 14 points.
Well, and remember, I mean, the Eagles have beat a lot of teams in the fourth quarter, including the New York Giants just 4 weeks ago. It's a team that rallies late in games, and right now, defensively, I've got to think that you're just getting a little bit nervous.
Out of the shotgun, Vick backpedaling, hits Deshaun Jackson. And Jackson picks up a first down with a 13-yard catch and run. David Akers, Troy, is now 8 for 18, successfully executing an onside kick. He's got a talent for that. That was well done.
Yeah, and that just doesn't happen. You know, that's a lot of practice. And out there on the practice fields, trying to get that bounced and get it at just the right distance.
Vick sidesteps a sack, and now will take it right up the middle of the field. Slides down head first inside the 10.
Well, Deion Grant had a free run at Michael Vick. They were making these plays in the first half, but Vick just makes a great athletic move there and gets underneath him, and then they're in man coverage on the back end of that, and nobody accounting for the quarterback. Once he breaks that contain right there, there's just nobody there because they're all running with their back to the quarterback.
That's a season-long 35-yard run by Vick. Now they're at the 9. High snap again. Vick looking for Jackson, incomplete. Pressure by